Hey everybody, in this video we're going to teach you how to create a lead magnet using Canva. We're going to create a checklist. See you on the inside. Hey everybody, Keith Bell here from funnelosophy.com and welcome back. In this video we're going to build a checklist. Now a checklist is a type of lead magnet. A lead magnet is something that does what? It solves a specific problem for a specific market. If you don't know what a lead magnet is, I put a video out earlier in the week. I believe it was Tuesday. You can watch that. There'll be a card that pops up in the top right-hand corner of this video, so you can watch that. We also did a video earlier in the week on using a platform called Designer, and that'll also pop up at some point in time in this video. So let's get to creating our checklist. The checklist that we're going to create today is actually for how to create a lead magnet. So I'm going to include that final product when I'm done in the description below. So you'll actually have this checklist so that you can create lead magnets in the future. So with that said, let's switch over to my computer. But before we go, I want to thank you again for subscribing to my channel. We are growing a little bit every day. My goal is to help as many people as I possibly can to learn about digital marketing and to learn about the ClickFunnels platform. I'm very passionate about helping people to build their businesses online. So I just want to thank you again, and if you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, the big thumb button there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I make new videos. I try to publish every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at around 3 o'clock. Try to keep it consistent so I have something coming out on a regular basis. So without further ado, let's switch over to my computer. There's some things you want to consider before you start building out your lead magnet. The first of which is, who is your ideal customer? Have you taken the time to build out a customer avatar or a buyer persona? We talked about that in another video that I did before. It's important that you know who or what specific audience you're going to be building this lead magnet for. Secondly, what specific problem will this lead magnet address? So if you're a Facebook marketer, perhaps it's or you're teaching how to advertise on Facebook, maybe it's a checklist where it shows them how to make their first or create their first Facebook ad. Next, the type of content that you're going to use. Are you going to use a blog post? Are you going to use an ebook? Are you going to use a case study? Are you going to use some sort of a checklist? Or are you going to use some sort of a software application that's going to speed up a process for them? You have to think about what type of content you're going to use. Content should be easy and simple to digest. You don't want anything that's overly complicated and difficult to read. It should be very short. Shouldn't be more than, I don't like to make lead magnets that are more than 7 to 10 pages long if they're ebooks. Checklists are easy. Videos, same thing. You don't want your video to be like, an hour-and-a-half webinar. You want something that is simple. Okay, here we are inside my Canva dashboard, and I've already pre-created this lead magnet checklist, kind of like when a chef on TV creates their recipe ahead of time and makes it. So I'm going to show you what the final product's going to look like. So it's very simple. Lead magnet checklist. Who's our target audience? Who's our ideal customer? Our content source, blog post, video, defined process, whatever. Lead magnet type. Is it going to be a specific promise, specific coupon, etc.? You can watch that video to see more about the types of lead magnets. What specific problem will it address? What design platform will we use? Will we use Designer? Will we use Canva? Will we use Adobe? And then content ideas. This is just a place where you can brainstorm ideas for your lead magnet. And on the bottom, notes. And of course, we have our branding of my Funnelosophy logo. So what we're going to do is we're going to recreate this. And I used this book review template. Let me first go out here. Let me go back to home. We're going to create a design. We're going to use a worksheet. And just for ease, I've used this one before, so we're going to click on that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this background. I don't like this background, so I'm going to double click on that, and it's going to bring up the background, and all I'm going to do is delete it. Now I've just got a plain light blue color background, but I want to change that, so I'm going to go up here, and since I already have my Funnelosophy brand colors loaded into Canva, I'm going to change that. Then I'm going to change the size of this down to 32, and I'm going to change this to my brand color red, and I'm going to jump out here to my notes, and I've already got everything already laid out. I'm going to copy this and go back to here, double click and hit paste, replace, and that's a little bit too big. So what I want to do is I'm going to change that down to like 21 for now. Let's change this to lead magnet checklist, and we're going to change this to we'll make it 32. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to move that up a little bit. Good. Okay, now we've got these blocks here, and I can barely see them, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jack them up to a bigger size and spread this. I'm actually going to pull this over to the side. No, disappeared on me. So we'll do that and change the color so I can see it. All right, so the first one we have here is book title. We're going to change that to target audience. Copy that, paste that, go back here, highlight what I want to highlight, change that, target audience. Next one was content source. Copy that, back to our page, highlight the part I want to change, paste, and last but not least, we have what specific or lead magnet type. I'll have to type that in manually. For whatever reason, I decided not to copy that over. So change this to lead and there you have it. So we're going to change all this font size back down to, let's change it down to 28. Before we do that, we're going to get rid of this other little box right here. I'm going to put this and it's still a little bit too big. Change that down to 24 so it fits in there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get rid of these little stars down the bottom. Simply just double click on them and delete them. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to uploads, because I have uploaded my logo here. I'm going to click on that, drag that down here. Got my logo in place. Good. All right. Now we're going to change this to content ideas. Copy this. Go back here. Paste that. Let's make this bigger so we can see it. Let's get rid of all this extra stuff here. And we're going to change this to that nice bright red. And we're going to go down. And let me see if I can make that 28, if that'll work. Good. All right, so we got content ideas. We're going to change this. Let's blow that up so we can see it. And what do we want there? We want specific problem. Copy that. Back. Paste. And we're going to change that to that nice red again. And we're going to change this down to like a font of 24. Pull it out a little bit so it's a single line. And we might have to do that 21. There we go, it fits. All right, so now we got that box done. So it's coming along pretty quick here. Let's blow this up to 42 so we can see it. While we're here, we're going to change the color. Go over to my notes, and I have design platform. Copy. Highlight all this. Paste. Okay, we're going to reduce this. Let's go down to 24. Perfect. And last but not least is the notes section here. We're going to blow that up. Change the color. Highlight all this stuff. Delete the extra. Notes is not spelled with an M, Keith. And we're going to reduce that down to like 28. And there you have it. We just created our lead magnet checklist. Took us a little less than maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but that's how it's done. So I'm going to put this in the description section so you can use this for yourself, but it's pretty simple, so you shouldn't have any problems. If you like what you see here, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell. And if you have comments on things that you want me to create, go ahead and comment in the comment section below, and I'll do that for you. Thanks.